the president-elect is dubbing it his Build Back Better recovery plan, calling for nearly $2 trillion in government aid and ambitious proposals like increasing the national minimum wage.
Good evening, my fellow Americans.
President-elect Joe Biden outlining his plan to combat COVID-19 and for an economic recovery. Mr. Biden laid out his $1.9 trillion spending package as the country faces the deadliest days of the pandemic and with millions of Americans out of work.
We cannot afford inaction. The crisis of deep human suffering is in plain sight, and there's no time to waste. We have to act, and we have to act now.
The plan calls for a direct payment of $1,400 to individuals, more federal aid for state and local governments, along with expedited vaccination and expanded testing. The president-elect promising 100 million COVID-19 shots within his first 100 days.
The vaccine rollout in the United States has been a dismal failure thus far. We'll have to move heaven and earth to get more people vaccinated.
Mr. Biden also promised to safely get K-8 teachers back in the classroom by the end of his first 100 days, along with calling for an increase to the national minimum wage to $15 an hour.
No one working 40 hours a week should live below the poverty line.
The president-elect is presenting his proposals to a bitterly divided nation. The plan will have to get approved in a Congress that will have a 50-50 margin in the Senate, with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris's tie-breaking vote giving Democrats a slim majority, and with an impeachment Senate trial that could further complicate any bipartisanship that may be needed.
I know what I just described does not come cheaply, but failure to do so will cost us dearly. The consensus among leading economists is we simply cannot afford not to do what I'm proposing.
The president-elect said that tomorrow his team will reveal more details on how they plan to speed up vaccinations. The relief bill would be paid for with borrowed money that would add trillions in debt on top of trillions of dollars the government has already incurred throughout the pandemic. Live in the newsroom, I'm Cristian Benavides, Pix 11 News.